Maikona, aetoe, aetoe,
Well, death was part of life. Some people say that when you die, your body for 4 days lies there. In the old days, they'd have a fire burning there. Then there was a candle or a lantern. Um, and that would give the spirit that was traveling around, visiting all the people you ever knew and all the places you ever went one last time, could travel around the world in those 4 days and then come back to the body to be buried. When you were buried, um, preferably up on a hilltop, kind of facing the west, you would travel toward the setting sun, and at the edge of the world, there was a crack there, and there was an old lady there watching to see if you would cross over this log or hop over this crack that kind of moved. And if you got across safely, you would travel to the end of the Milky Way, and they called that the Wanachi China. Nawo. Wanachi is the spirit, Nawo is the road, and China is like a village. So you travel up that to the stars, and those stars are like the campfires of different nations, and you find your own people, and you stay there forever if you want. It's just like living here, except without the bad parts. And so you can eat, you can hunt buffalo, you can do anything you want. Now if you get bored, if you want to do something, you can come back to Earth. You can come back to Earth and you can be born as a human being again, or you can go into a mountain, or go into a falcon, or whatever. And so life continues, your spirit comes back, it goes forward. It's like breathing. It comes and it goes as it will. It goes on forever. Now the problem is that there's a few things that if you did wrong, they say you fall off that log and you're stuck here. And that's where some of the spirits that are unhappy, they stay here. For example, you know, the scratching on the walls, or the cries in the night, or whistling in the night, those kind of things. Those are those unhappy spirits that maybe they did something like they took their own life, or they, you know, did something really awful that they would never forgive themselves for. Now I'd like to think eventually those spirits find their way, but the stories are unclear about it. We do know that you don't whistle at night because it calls the spirits in, and you just have to do the best you can when you encounter one of these things, you know. But I was told they're just people. They're just people. They're just unhappy people.
Bakoje inage Yahweh, Yahweh, Maikona, Aetoe, Aetoe, Yahweh.